Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and you're watching the Radical Angel Esoterica. This is my YouTube channel and I've been reading your tarot for the past couple of years. I promised the Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign series for the world's longest time. So here we are, let's dive right in. Moon in Capricorn. Today, what is up with Moon in Capricorn? So let's just begin with a little bit of a background about what the moon means and what Capricorn is. So Capricorn is the 10th sign in the zodiac. This is all about the public life. This is the father figure. This is the business world. This is acquisition, finances, institutions. This is longevity and I would say legacy. And this sign is sit in responsibility, and it's also, you know, Chronos, it's the age, it's responsibility. It sits in the moon, which is ruled by the 4th house, which is the mother, the home. So these are completely opposites. The Capricorn is actually opposite to Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, and earth and water. You get to, there's a lot of life there. So this is actually a really nice placement. The only downside that I can imagine, I'm going to be referring to some material here. I'll list what I'm looking at in the description box below. But just from my own personal experience, not only looking at the information for the past 30 plus years, but just in some of the exchanges I've had with Capricorn moons over the years, this is a very serious placement. This is someone who is serious about everything they do, how they emote in the world. It doesn't matter if they're at home and it doesn't matter if they're at work. These people are very serious. I'm not saying they're not creative. I'm not saying they can't let their guard down. I'm not saying they can't be silly, but it's usually toward a purpose. This is the comedian, believe it or not, but with a message. This is a person who's going to get through to you what they want you to learn or utilize or integrate into your own lives through humor. They're going to do this because that's the way they operate. And they're going to get your attention and they're going to get you to follow them because they understand their audience, right? This is the public world, but it's so that you can do something with them or for them or take something that they've provided for you emotionally and make it useful. This is all about use. I mean, the Capricorn's keyword is I use. So everything has to have a use. Everything has to have a place. If it doesn't, it's just gone. It doesn't matter. They're not going to get emotionally attached to it. However, there could be an overemphasis on the mother or the home growing up. If this was a difficult period for you, for example, as a Capricorn moon, you could have some difficulty letting go of some issues with regard to the mother, your upbringing, or something having to do with the father and the mother growing up. You could have the mother may not have been as strong for you as you would have hoped. But the moon in Capricorn, we're going to look at some themes, including the bright and the dark side, some famous people with their moon in Capricorn, and just some key items to understand about what this means in an emotional planet, such as the moon. So this is the hidden, the dark side, the secrets, the intuition. Remember, these are both not only cardinal signs. Cancer ruled moon and the Capricorn are both cardinal signs, but they're both feminine. So a really natural placement. It's just there's something severe about it and serious about it. So Capricorn, just one thing to watch out for. Again, this is natural to you, so it's just something for you to use to your advantage or for you to mature. Right? So you're going to watch for the possibility of acting too businesslike in a way, now at the expense of others' emotions. There's a lot to be said for reassurance that comes with an old-fashioned hug. Yeah, so legacy, things that are old-fashioned, institutions, like I said, the institution of marriage, the institution of law, basically anything that is concrete and locked down and pretty serious But like I said, this gives you emotional depth and it fulfills something emotionally for you. It could be something just as simple as earning a lot of money, like having that security and that safety, and also being able to be that provider. I'm just watching the time, sorry folks, is very, very important for you. My camera's cut out in the past, so I'm hyper paranoid that it's gonna cut out. If it does, I'm sorry. I will learn how to edit eventually. So, Capricorn moon. I think you're also very expressive if given the chance. You're probably very good at the creative arts. And if you allow yourself, right, if you don't take yourself too seriously or find some value in, providing emotional wellness through seriousness to someone else or the people around you. We need this, right? We need this in our lives. It's just we need the right person to do it, who it comes naturally to. You can really do this. So you would make an excellent teacher, an excellent advisor. I think that you would also make an excellent advocate for someone else, someone who doesn't have enough. You might even be working in the world of advocating for the homeless, advocating for veterans, advocating for individuals who are addicted or former addicts or prostituted persons. You are not afraid to get your hands dirty. I think you've seen the dark side, you've seen the seedy side, and that doesn't fizz you at all. Everything that's been around for as long as time's been around, you've got a handle on it, you got it, and it just doesn't fizz you. But you are very particular. And I think you have a lot of class. So you want to help. A mature moon in Capricorn would want to level everyone up. So you're up here and you don't want people suffering. You're going to help other people out of those areas, but you're probably going to feel able to advocate for those who are maligned by society, including animals, including those who are often just disregarded in society. Altogether. So let's get into some of the bright side of Capricorn and Moon. You are determined, responsible, disciplined, patient, and committed. I think the key word out of all that is patience. You are extremely diligent. You're willing to put something, this is the long haul, right? This is the emotional long haul. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, for example, Moon in Capricorn, if there's no afflicting planets or angles and that type of thing. This is going to be an individual who's very interested in long-term relationships. On the dark side, there are more rigid, pessimistic, opinionated, materialistic, and over-exacting. Opinionated, I don't necessarily personally think that's a bad thing. I think the difference between opinionated being a negative or positive thing is that it's backed up by something, and you're not, I don't think you're a happenstance type of opinion. I think you're the type of person to have gathered all your facts, all your evidence, and then develop an opinion around it, but it's solid and it's based in reality. So I don't find that necessarily negative. Somebody who hasn't looked at the evidence, who is, easily frazzled by facts and evidence, might find that a little too much. The one thing I would look out for is pessimism. I think because you understand, like I just mentioned, some of the themes around, the seedier part of life, being able to look at the harder aspects of life or living, more serious angles of it. I think it can lend itself to pessimism. And I think that's just part and parcel of understanding the world emotionally as deeply and as maturely as you do. So try not to let that bring you down. Try to find some balance in that or find a way to use that to your advantage. And then, of course, we're going to finish off with some famous people with their moon in Capricorn. Lucille Ball, Johnny Carson, Margot Fonteyn. I don't know why I brought her up. I don't even know who that is. Gene Kelly, Anaïs Nin, George Washington, and Robert Kennedy. Yeah, these are individuals who get things done. All the names that I rhymed off there. I mean, these are legends. These are legends, living or dead, I think everything that I rhymed off, everyone I rhymed off, it has passed. But they leave legacies and we'll never be able to forget them. They've In fact, like I said, because we're dealing with cardinal energies here, you're probably the first to have done something. Now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon, right? You've invented something and you've inspired other people to go behave or act or do in this way, and it creates a legend. So don't undermine your not only your potential, but your power and your influence over those closest to you, but also those whom, whether or not you're aware of it, you hold at arm's length, or your audience out there. People rely on you to gather facts and evidence and have a very realistic hands-on approach so that they can go out and use the information you've gathered to their advantage, and they don't have to reinvent the wheel. They can just take you at your word and go and move on. Also with the helping aspect of it as well, just looking here at Robert Kennedy. I mean, this man was interested, I know he's a politician, but he was interested in developing his country so that everyone benefited and no one suffered, because he worked with individuals where he learned how hard it was. So I think this is a great gift that you can offer the world. So all the power to you, Moon in Capricorn. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, did it make sense to you? Would you have added something to the list? Are you a typical Moon in Capricorn person? Let me know. Also, if you're not already, subscribe to my channel and like and share my videos. That really helps me out as well. So until we meet in the next video, take excellent care. Bye for now.